I don't understand it either. They were a sure thing, I swear.
You just better hope this one isn't another waste of my coin. I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here.
What's on your... If you
Just
need
keep
marksman
it between us,
training,
okay?
and you've got the coin,
I'm sure
I'm
we'll
ready to
speak
teach you.
again.
I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman. Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous. I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive. Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone. I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit. Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Looking for work. Could I give you a little tip?
Welcome
Take
to the
every
cozy
job.
little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make. All right then.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me. I haven't seen so much celebrating in years. Mercer is dead. We have a new guildmaster, and things are finally looking up. I only hope we can restore the guild to its former glory, after all the damage that's been done. Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra coin. Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again. Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then, they'll contact me, and we're off. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex. Sometimes we just like to remind the city that we mean business, so we hit 'em hard. Just steal whatever we can until we made an impression. Simple, right? Almost. The catch is, it doesn't count if anyone sees you take it. The message needs to be clear. We work in the shadows. Steal from anywhere in the hold, and you even get to keep everything you stole. So, you in? Just remember the rules. Keep it clean, and keep it quiet. Here's the details. Pull up a seat. Have a drink. Remember, keep it clean. We don't want blood on our hands.
Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here. I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? Fine, just keep it clean. Here you go.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work. Thank you, dear friend.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Where are you? Found you. I'll find you. Over here. Never should have come here.
There. Must be gone now.
What was that? Is... One there. Give up while you can. Here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero. It.
Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble. I'm no fan of... Son, that would be better than this. Where'd you come from?
Fall to me, dragon!
Huh? Someone...
bring you down.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them. Don't know what you're talking about, stranger. I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house. Easy. Here. These are the keys. The hilt is in a chest in my house. Just don't hurt anyone. Trust you saw the house that burned down. Peculiar bit of business, that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. Now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help? All right, then.
Looking to hire a boat? I can take you to any port on the coast. Good day.
Frost took my husband years ago. He was a good man.
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments? All at once? You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor, and there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly. Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the Mythic Dawn cult, and now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine. Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should... Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us. Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Is someone there? I knew it!
Where'd you
I'm okay with the dark.
You,
More than my
mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose. Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die. Fine. I'm not dying without a fight. Never should have come. You can do.
Teach you to mess with me.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
play a game. What do you want to play? Okay, you stand right there and count to 10. No peeking. Ready, go! Keep your hands to yourself. Breathe is a big... My turn. 10, 9, 8, 7...
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those stamped shopkeepers.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Divine smile on you, friend. You make an interesting offer. Very well. I'm sure that I can put the extra coin to good use. Wise is the one who spends a few coins now to make a fortune later. You know, if you've got the aptitude, come to Dragon's Reach. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? Remember, your mind is the best weapon. It seems this damn... Take a look.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. What is it that you need? No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
It was you, wasn't it? I should have known better. Now look at me.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.